Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. So been having some time to myself, thinking about a lot of stuff, and so congratulations to me and my new future wife. I proposed to her over the weekend. We had a blast. Oh, it was freaking awesome. The food was amazing. Yeah, so I wanted to put that out there. So I am now a proud future husband. So it's about this old girl. So I need to put some time and dedication to her. I'm going to start doing some body mounts. So I'm reusing the body mounts that are for the back half of this, because I don't need them yet. I can always get more. So I decided to put it on here, and the man does it make a perfect height. As you can see now, I got perfect clearance with the transmission. The steering's going to have to get relocated to a different hole. So I'm keeping that there, but I'm going to make a different hole and patch that one. And she is sitting up rather nice. This is what I'm looking for. Perfect flow of the exhaust. Right there at that body line, she's going to be coming right here and then come right out perfectly. So, less likely when stepping out, you're going to burn the back of your calf muscle on that header pipe. So, then, let's go through some of my goodies here. We got anything from electrical harness, brake pedal, gas pedal, wooden grade dashboard, tachometer, the, I want to say Hollandale, I know I'm saying the name wrong, but they're Hollandale hydraulic shocks, battery tray, emergency brake. I got fiberglass doors. My new old stock from Ford company seat springs, and black leather padding with the seat cover. It's actually not a cover, it's the actual seat. We have the seat pan that it sits on. We have the backrest that the springs go up against to wrap around the back of the body. And we also have the springs in the full wrap around black leather interior. So it's full complete interior. And then we have our electric fan, which is cool. That gives me enough room. Struts that I really want to use for the front of the car. We got our floor Ford badging right here, both of them. Some more goodies here. Some fasteners. We have some L brackets. Limited, which I don't know what to use it for yet, but I will try to find something. We have some radiator fan bolts, cluster gauges, which I'm probably not going to use. The other portion of my battery tray, some hose clamps. It's a little bit windy here today, so please excuse it. We got some nice cool gauges. A voltmeter. We got the chrome turn signal. And we got the speedometer. And what else we got? We got oil pressure. Yeah, we always need that. Some sleeves. Spacers for alternator, key with the ignition, some literature. What else do we got? We got here, kingpin sleeves, some kingpins, which I won't need. Got my headlight switch. What else? Let's see what else. Some more bearing. Some more sleeves. So yeah, we got that cool stuff. Also got the coolant temperature sensor, which is right here. And I'm not going with this. That's too much like 70s style. I don't want to take away the looks of it. I want it to be traditional style look. That's what I'm going with there. And boy, I am really hurt today. And so our project for today is assembling these body mounts. I'm using them little hockey puck mounts to go directly underneath of this frame and bolt this body down. I'm going to sandwich it between two thick pieces of steel, one on top, one at the bottom, to add strength across the wood so there's no chance of pulling through the wood. This is one of the more expensive body kits that you get. Is fiberglass, and the doors open and close on these. And then I'll need some door accessories. I do have other leather material and fabric that I'm going to use for the inner door panels. I will make the windows functional, where they go up and down, and make my windshield, and make possibly a convertible top, or I will make this a hard top. I haven't decided yet. These front fenders, I haven't decided if I'm going to go with them or not, because there's quite a bit of fabrication that's going to have to be done in order to make that work. I don't want this portion hiding the side pipes. So there's not enough room down in there to run some hugger headers past the steering to get into there. So I'll go with this look. I may do away with these fenders and just go with open wheel, open motor, no hood. For this. This is the main thing everyone likes looking at, so I want that to stay open. I was going to do a hood, but man, it's just like way too long. It'll look like an anteater. Model A, she kind of looks like that a little bit to an extent. So that's basically about the length of the hood I would need, but I want this to be out in the open. That's why I built this, so that way I have more protection. I don't have a garage to be able to work in. I don't have that luxury because I'm not rich. I don't have nothing handed to me. It's bust your ass mode, and that's whatever you'll get. So, with that in mind, I'm not going to waste time. I want to start doing the floors and getting these body mounts in shape. And the other reason why I've raised it up is so that way I can close up this hole here and have more foot room instead of having my feet squinched up in that little tight area right there. I don't like that shit. Some people, if you're a small frame, your legs ain't big, they're okay, good for you. But if I want to drive a car, I want to be comfortable. I like to stretch out my legs and ride respectfully. I don't like having my knees all up in my damn chest, having my gut pressed into the steering wheel. So that's up for you guys. This ain't for you. So I'm going to try to make this traditional as possible with the beautiful look, what you would expect, what somebody would do with the motor. So that's the way she's going. That's the way she's going to look. And boy, is it getting windy out here. So I'm going to go ahead and stop chatting, and I'm going to start doing some work. I got beautiful weather out here today, and I want to get going. Okay, so here's what I did. I located my frame and put where I'm going to put my body mounts underneath. And then I took my angle square, T-square, whatever you want to call it, lined it up to that hole that I'm going to put, and made a line all the way across. And right there is where I'm going to put my other body mount. Then I located the frame there and did the same thing, and bam, put my hole up there, put my hole here. So I'm going to run the drill, run my bit all the way through till I hit the frame, take some paint off so that way it's my marks of where I'm going to have to drill the holes through my frame. And then I'm going to run the bolt all the way through and test fit it. So hang tight, I'll be right back. Alright, so we now have the body mounts in place, not bolted down, and got my side pipe on. Been doing some playing around here on the inside here, trying to figure out these seats. It's just really serious tight quarters. You don't realize how small a tea bucket is until you get your big ass in it. So with the seat pin and the seat springs, and then with the added bonus pad here, put your butt cheeks right to here. And then, because this wood sticks out, as far as it does, 19 inches off of the surface of that wood puts you out to here. So I'm looking at putting a notch here, and that'll give me my 19 inches right to this line here. You got to be able to have enough room to get your feet in there, and you can see where my problem is. You have to go through here, and then you have to go past the steering. So I'm going to tighten up the steering wheel flush to the dashboard. I was going to go with this wooden dash, but that lower half, it just ain't going to happen. Covers too much of my view. I like looking at my gas and my brake pedal. I like to know where I'm putting my feet. So, with using the center block as resemblance of a battery height, it's 8 inches tall, which is that big International, which I can go for a shorter one. I wanted to put the battery underneath the seat, but it looks like I'm going to have to frame out the wood for the seating and then put a battery box there on the passenger side, so I have shorter wires. The reason for shorter wires, and I don't want to put my battery under the floor and too far back here. Remember, longer the wires for DC current is not going to be ideal unless you have a really good alternator, because the longer the DC current has to travel, it starts to weaken and lose amperage. That's why we have AC, alternate current, powering the house. So for those reasons, I want to keep my battery weatherproof and protected. with a tilt function seat to where I can lift up the bench seat and on the hinges and be able to get to my battery and my fuse panel. I don't want to get my neck broken all up in there looking for fuses. It's easier, put my fuse box down in here in the center. I can pull the seat up, get my hands to it, do what I gotta do, shove the seat down, change out the battery, lift the seat up, done, and put it down. Done. Simple, easy, quicker just to be able to reach straight down in there, figure out which fuse. Because when the car's not running and you got to figure out an electrical issue and you're already upset, the last thing you want to do is have to fight getting your neck all up underneath the dashboard. Or getting out here and squatting down on your knee and looking up underneath the dash. Screw that shit. So that's why I'm doing this. And I will have a mild bass system. Probably some 10-inch subwoofers, which are going to also be tucked under the seat. It'll be heard but not seen. Same thing with the tweeters, the mid-range. They'll be, you'll be able to hear them, but you won't be able to see them. And same thing with a radio and Bluetooth. It's all going to be hidden. You ain't going to see it, but you'll hear it. And be controlled by my device, which will be removable. Then it's less chances of theft. Then I will definitely have GPS locator placed onto this vehicle. Anyone wants to get slick, I can just easily locate it. Who says I haven't already put that in there? So that's the way it is. And under video surveillance. So that's a no. That's where we're at. And so I am going to have to relocate the hole for the steering. You can see how much of a lift it gave me, which is what I was looking for. Because now we're no longer sitting on the transmission. I don't like a vehicle that I have to basically almost fall down into to sit into it. But I don't want it too high up to where I have to jump up to get into it. Because at that point, I might as well just put a truck cab on it and call it a day. So, I'm trying to work it out of what I'm going to do next. So far, things are pulling together. I can't mount the body permanent yet because I'm going to have to do quite a bit of pick the body up, set it back down kind of deal, and make some stuff happen here. But I have to get longer bolts, get me some metal, and so she's going to come together. It looks like this summer she's going to pull it together. She'll be able to possibly drive this summer. Ain't going to be registered, but she should be able to move around on her own power. I really would like to be able to find a radiator. That radiator cap's up there on the top, not on behind down at the bottom. So more than likely my Model A Ford is going to inherit that because I could hide that underneath the hood. With this, it's an open face motor. So this is what everything that everyone looks at. Yeah, sure, I can cut the hole, TIG weld, radiator cap on top, but I don't want to go through all that. I'm trying to find the radiator. If anyone knows where I can find the radiator with the radiator cap on top that is sufficient for a V8 motor, drop it down in the comment section for me, please. So I'm trying to get you guys a bunch of working views and some entertainment here without me just blabbing my jaws all the time. I may not be able to use that master cylinder I may have to find another one that'll fit down under here. I don't want to have to cut that bracket off and redo it. So I got my emergency brake pretty much lined up where it's going to go. My gas pedal where it's going to go. The brake pedal is going to come up out of there, push on the master cylinder. I can reach down there and turn the cap, pull it out. So that's where I'm at. I'm going to continue trying to work on it and see what I could do and gather up some wood so I can frame out the bottom half for the seating, and then I'll know what I have to do for the backrest. So that's where she's at right now, so hang tight. I'll see if there's anything else I can come up with. Hang tight, I'll be right back. Well, this is some sad news. Not going to be able to push forward for anything else. But you can see my doors. They just need to be sanded, cleaned up, painted. Right now, the whole thing's in primer. Don't have enough wood to be able to frame and box it in for the seats. And I got some oil drained down the front side of the body, so I'm going to have to grind that pretty good and degrease the crap out of that and then re-primer it. Because primer does one thing. It absorbs. And so does fiberglass. So when you sand your fiberglass and put primer, it's all going to suck right up into the fiberglass. So, not too good. So I'm going to have probably some trouble there trying to get paint to stick to it. And it ain't my first rodeo. That usually causes fisheye and all that kind of stuff. So the good news is there's the star of the show. There's little baby kitty. That's my little buddy's daughter. There she is. She's getting bigger. And she's starting to get more confident being up here, which I don't approve. I don't like her being up here and then risk her getting hit by a damn car. Freaking asshole. Hit him and then leave him there to suffer and die. Didn't give a shit. Could have saved his life. But nope, just hit and run, motherfucker. Left a little baby behind because of your fucking stupid ass. Still bothers me every day. But, so I cleaned up my side pipes. They have resonators in them. For show, I'll take them off and make a nice little rumping sound when it comes through the car shows. So I got my rubber mat I forgot to show. That's going to be for the floor to cover up everything. And so, well, that's what the wooden dash looks like. Looks like it's promising, but as soon as you get your leg in there, your feet disappear, and I don't like that. I like being able to see the brake and the gas. That's what I'm used to. So, that's where we're at with this. I think I'm kind of pretty much done for today. I got other things pending. Got some people stopping by, buy stuff, and so hopefully some more cashola can be freed up so I can start getting more done on this. This is so close to being on the road. And so, sure it'd be nice to have another set of wheels like this for the Model A rather than the stock wheels for the GMC Jimmy. But as long as it holds air, that's what I want to have to deal with. But for those that didn't know, originally the Model A was supposed to be for this. And I was going to sell the fiberglass body. And that way I would have been more in the realm of a true old vehicle. And, you know, with a modernized motor like you normally would see it. And so, well, it would not fit. I would have to stretch that frame. It's funny because I would have to stretch this frame, but I have to shorten that one for that body to fit over there. So in the first videos, you would see it, that GMC Jimmy sat on the other side of my T-bucket. And now the frame sits there happily with a Model A body on it. For those that don't know, you can go back to those videos, the Model A update. You can watch that. This will be the T-bucket build and T-bucket update. And so, let me know what you think in the comments. Hit like and subscribe. It'd be very much appreciative. And I thank those that taken serious interest in my projects. My 126 now subscribers, and the 36 likes is probably now 40 likes on the Model A. I do apologize, I haven't been able to get back to that, but soon I will, once I can get some income up. So yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Got a Model A and a T-bucket. Love these guys. So it'd be cool when they're nice and done and painted up and looking beautiful. It'd be nice to be able to take it to a car show, but I gotta wait until I get some finances straight. And so, but I appreciate y'all stopping in and watching. Y'all get yourself up and get out and do something every day. You'll be glad you did. So I hope you all come back for the next one. Keep your head up. Keep moving. You'll be glad you did. Thank you for watching. See y'all next.